Hi guys, it's Jay from Ayaba's Wynd. I hope all is well. This is your reading for the sign of Capricorn for August 2024. This is going to be a general reading, so keep in mind things could be focused on the recent past, what's happening now, or what could happen in the near future. And just also keep in mind that there's certain people that can show up in your energy as well. Capricorns, and this is for you if you have Capricorn as a sun placement or as your rising sign, okay? It's talking about spring. And so, spring, March, April, May, something significant happened in the spring. Maybe there was a breakup. Maybe there was a hookup. Maybe there was a pregnancy. Maybe there was someone crossing over. Maybe there was a realization of something. But something happened significant. If it didn't happen this past spring, this upcoming spring is going to be significant for you. It's talking about new love. So, there's a possibility here. One, you could have met someone, a new love in the spring, or someone that was in your energy could have met someone new in the spring, or this upcoming spring, you're going to meet new love, okay? Spirit is talking about I'm missing your sweet loving and your kisses. So someone is missing being close to you, being in your embrace. Someone is missing the intimacy, okay, with you, okay? They're missing being intimate with you. But Spirit is saying there's something a little, I don't know, shady about a connection here because your ancestors are saying, what kind of fuckery is this? This is a song by Amy Winehouse. So Spirit is saying, like, there's something that's going on that ain't right. They don't like something that's going on in your life, okay? And so Spirit wants you to kind of, do kind of like a life review or reflect and see what that could potentially be, okay? Spirit is mentioning several months. So several months puts us around January, late December, January, maybe into February. So there could be some significance with that. There could be some turn or twist or some kind of drama that pops up, okay? But Spirit is saying, don't worry. The God Force, the Spirit guides, they protect your mind, body, and spirit from any harm and danger, okay? It's not that you sit back and do nothing. You got to be proactive, okay? You can meditate, do your mantras, okay? You can, work with the mala beads here. If you don't have mala beads, the mala beads are really significant because it helps you to keep track of your mantras. And these beads are, it's 108 beads, which is like the magical number to actually see things manifest for the mantras, okay? Spirit is talking about, I'm going to give you all of me because I want all of you. And this was a song by John Legend, okay? And so, this song is often played at weddings. So, Spirit is saying that you are either married, that you could be getting married. Um, there's a relationship that is like a marriage, okay, or someone's gonna want to propose to you or want to take it to the next level, right? And right after that is on bended knee, a proposal is coming, boys to men. So Spirit is talking about that the masculine in this connection in this real estate mate, not real estate, sorry, in this in this situation is maturing or has matured and maybe realizes like, oh my God, like she's the one, he's the one, okay, and I want to make sure I lock in with her and the commitment, I lock in with him and the commitment to make sure they don't get taken by someone else, okay, they don't get swept off their feet. Spirit is saying that a baby is on the way. Okay, so there you could hear about a pregnancy, okay, somewhere along the line. All right, someone may be getting married because of the pregnancy. That's a possibility, whatever their reasons are. But Spirit is talking about this baby coming. Spirit is mentioning someone with a fair complexion, someone who may burn easily, lighter complexion, maybe freckles. Okay, and this is the Michael Jackson song. The way you make me feel knocks me off my feet. Okay, so this song was really nice because Michael in the video it showed Michael like walking after chasing this woman. She's beautiful, long hair, dancer. And he's just like singing to her and telling her how she makes him feel. So Spirit is saying like this person makes you feel really good, or you make this person feel really good. They love the way you look, the way you feel, Spirit is saying they may even love the way you taste. Okay. Spirit is saying, like, this person is like enamored with you. Okay. But, on the flip side of this is payback season. So karma is coming back around to those people who violated you, okay? And so it's gonna be a little nasty, all right? Like all the readings that I've done in the last several months, karma is coming through, especially this summer. It's like, the punishments, the consequences of actions or inactions. No bueno. All right. So it's talking about happy lovers. So spirit is saying that you could be in a connection where the lovemaking is like off the chain. Like, your intimacy is like crazy. All right. And spirit is saying it's a beautiful thing. This connection could have consummated in the spring, March, April, May. All right. But also after the spring time, I'm having an affair with someone. So maybe an affair took place in the spring, March, April, May. And now there could be the news of a baby. Let's see. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Okay, so if someone had an affair and they were not careful, there could be a birth announcement or some kind of pregnancy happening into the winter, the fall or the winter, okay? Spirit saying what you leave don't come back for. So you got to be very, very careful going backwards. Why? Someone may resurface from the past, which is great. However, they could be carrying some kind of STD because they were out there playing the field, raw dogging it, okay? And that's not good. Spirit is saying also, they could have a crazy ex, a stalker, who could then create problems for you. And, in worst case scenario, the stalker can do something that, is really dangerous, okay? Um, sorry. Um, Now, Spirit is saying happy family. So someone could have left a family situation where things for the most part were good. Okay. Um, and they could be resurfacing. Maybe, sorry, they could be surfacing December, January, February. They could be resurfacing. Okay. Or this, beautiful, happy connection could reestablish in the wintertime, December, January, February, where there's this just sense of knowing, like, this person is the one. I know it for sure. Okay. Spirit is saying money card to the bank. So Spirit is saying like you could get some money. There could be some kind of windfall coming. If the money hasn't already come, money could be coming, all right? But Spirit is saying at the same time that you get that money could be like water in a basket, okay? We know baskets don't carry water, right? And so Spirit is talking about just be very careful with your spending. At this time, it's very important for you in order to move on. Someone needs to release an ex. They need to release an old lover. Okay, if this is not you, this is pertaining to someone that's coming into your energy or that's in your energy. That there's some kind of ex or former lover that's kind of like in the background. Okay, and maybe because this person may be having challenges with releasing this person, it can cause a revolution, a war, an upset between two people, okay? And, Spirit is saying that, this whole transition and establishing, truths and honesty, and revelations and things like that. Spirit is saying that, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So there could be a new cycle happening and, things can turn. They can turn for the better, but there's going to be a bit of a rough patch, because we know that revolution is never easy. Okay. And Spirit is saying that a lover from the past returns. So, this person from the past could have curly hair, have some curls in their hair. And Spirit is talking about like there's some kind of like childhood trauma that affects how they love and how they interact with the other person, okay? Spirit is saying that your wish comes true. So if you are wishing for someone to return, you're wishing for love to return into your life, Spirit is saying that that wish is going to come true, that someone is going to resurface and they're going to be ready to clear things up and speak their truth, okay? But Spirit is saying they could have left because the love was too intense. Okay. People can have passion in their life. There could be passion that is really intense between two people. But passion is not always good. It's not always good all the time. Okay. Passion can be so intense. Two people can love so much. They can love each other so much and be so into each other and so passionate. Like the arguments can be nasty. That could be like the worst thing ever. Okay. So Spirit is talking about that. All right. And, maybe this person left in June, July, August, okay? Maybe there was like a separation period or an ending to, a relationship, okay? Or maybe someone was put on pause or there was a break, okay? Spirit is mentioning the single life is ending. So, if you are single or if you're not really in an established commitment or with someone that you really want to be with, Spirit is saying that the single life is going to be ending and there could be a turn or some kind of shift again around this December, January, February. So these are going to be really big months. There's going to be a lot of upheaval and change, okay? And so, Spirit is saying that there's someone that's a little salty, is someone that's a little bitter, that's wishing your downfall. Spirit is saying that they could be jealous that you're getting a lot of attention, okay? You could be posting photos, people are liking, certain people are liking, there's the comments and all that. And, Spirit is like, this person's like, feeling like a little slighted or like, oh shit, like, I didn't know it was going to turn out like this. And they may be in a little bit of regret for, leaving this person, out to hang dry, out to dry, all right? Spirit is talking about, someone may be spying on someone, okay? They may be, looking online to see what the person's doing, Googling their name. They may be coming to YouTube and checking out some readings on that person's particular sign and seeing, like, what the outcomes could potentially be, okay? And Spirit is talking about that. So Spirit is also saying that, for you, it's very important for you not to discuss your plans, not to discuss your relationships or your connections. If you're going to be traveling, if you're going to be setting up a business, Spirit is saying that, you got to build up the energy, in order for things to manifest. Okay. And so Spirit is saying you're not going to be doing it any good by sharing with people. These people are not instrumental in giving you money, doing something and building the business. Keep it hush. Okay. Spirit's saying that there could be a romantic relationship on the job, either on the way to work, coming from work, or someone on the job. Someone could be interested in the other person. If this is not applying to you, this could be applying to someone that you're dealing with in your energy, okay? Spirit is saying for you, you would benefit from doing an egg cleaning. And you can DM me for more information on that. But Spirit is saying, for you, it's very important for you to go out and enjoy yourself, enjoy life, smell the roses, okay? Yes, we need to go out and make money, pay the bills and all that. But Spirit is saying, like, you got to stop and smell the roses. You got to enjoy life, okay? You know, um, you know, also at the same time you got to have balance too, and balance is meditation, prayers, yoga, getting in your kind of like quiet time and quiet space, all right? Spirit is talking about a setup. I don't want to say an ambush, but someone could be setting the other person up to tell them something, to reveal something. There could be a setup to surprise someone. Okay. And so Spirit is just making note of that. For you, your connection with plants is like so important. Okay. So if you don't own plants, you should try and start to own plants. Start to so you could start with some herbs. Okay. Because Spirit is saying that the plants, they're going to work magic for you. They're going to help to clean you. They're going to help to heal you, provided you don't have any allergies or allergic reactions. You know, the plants are going to be very important. Okay. Sorry, it's late here in New York. Okay, so like I wanted to like squeeze this reading out. Um, so Spirit is saying you went to a place and you picked up a negative energy. Okay, so just just keep in mind, like, if you're having problems falling asleep, if you're tossing and turning, if you're hearing things, if you're seeing things, okay, there could be some kind of disturbance as it relates to you picking up a darker spirit, you know, tapping into energies that are not good. I know right now, guys, it's the full moon, and they're saying it's the blue moon, whatever that means to you. Um, I'm not into, astrology that deep. I know the moon is very powerful, yes, but Spirit is saying that um, a lot of people are going to be affected by this energy, okay? Not just the regular people where, the moon affects them all the time, but it's going to be expansive, the energy of this moon, okay? And there's a tremendous shift that's happening right now. Spirit is saying you got to keep your eyes open, okay? In my tradition, we say the soldier never sleeps. A soldier can't sleep, or else they sleep, they're gonna they're gonna be killed. So Spirit is saying that there's something going on around you. There's like an undercurrent of something that you need to keep your eyes open for. Okay, so please be mindful of that. Spirit is saying, like, watch for accidents. Don't do like tricks. Stand up on a bike, jump curbs, jump over barriers, rock climbing. Okay, this energy is not going to last the whole time. These energies that come up in the reading, they can last for several days, several weeks, or several months. Okay, Spirit is saying you need some like body manipulation. You need to see if you can go for a massage, because the massage will activate the energy meridians, and will help to open up the chakras, so that spiritual messages can be transmitted to the spiritual eye, and thus to you, um, much more clearly. Okay. So Spirit is talking about that. Spirit is saying, like, again, there's some unexpected surprises coming up. Okay. You may hear of someone crossing over. And Spirit is also talking about you may be experiencing some sleep issues. Okay. At this time, try not to be eating food that is processed, very processed, like hot dogs, sausages, the innards of animals, okay? It's like you got to stay off of that, because this processing can cause growths, tumors, fibroids, growths, leading to the big C word, the C word, okay? And I'm not saying you have it, but Spirit is trying to prevent that from happening, okay? Spirit is saying that, you may want to do some adjustments or tweaking to your living space, okay? Change up the colors, open up the shades, let some fresh air in, that kind of thing, because Spirit is saying that it's time for change, okay? Your throat region, definitely you should be protecting. The beige sound for your throat is hum, hum. And so you can do that exercise. Just say hum in your quiet space, okay? To kind of like, address and fix and curate that throat chakra, okay? Spirit is saying that you got to be careful with taking care of other people's children, okay? At this time, you can take care of your children, and if you work in a daycare, fine, but just make sure you have someone that's also working with you, because Spirit is saying that there's a possibility that something could happen to that child, and you would be the blame for it. Okay, and so Spirit is talking about that. Spirit is saying, like, if you get sick, you could get really sick. So make sure you stay on top of going to the doctor and everything. You stay on top of that, all right? And always give thanks. Give thanks to um, the higher, the higher force, okay, the higher powers, All right, and Spirit is saying like your tongue is lethal, okay? At the same time, you can destroy things with your tongue, and, you can be taking shots at people with your tongue. Spirit is saying it's very important for you to use your ache, the gift of manifestation, through your words in a better way, in a positive way, okay? Spirit is talking about, sorry, Spirit is talking about something you do with your hands, okay? The blessings are going to come from your hands, from creating or working or doing something with your hands, okay? Spirit is also talking about like you got to be careful with fire. Spirit is saying like there's a spiritual heat that is kind of creeping in, okay? If it's not already there, and it might be like this like little undercurrent, okay? And so, in my tradition, being spiritually hot is not good. Okay. And so spirit is talking about, just be very careful with, fires, cooking, and things like that. Okay. Spirit is saying, be careful of talking your business too much because it can create drama. It's very important for you at this time to develop spiritually, and, you definitely have to watch for your temper, watch for, feeling weird things in your body. Make sure you're definitely going to the doctor if something doesn't feel right, okay? Spirit is talking about you have many enemies, all right? And so it's, don't sit down and like try to figure out who's your enemy. No, be proactive. Do your prayers, your mantras for protection, your spiritual baths, your spiritual cleanings, and that kind of thing. Um, Spirit is saying that, you know, there's like a deep emptiness, like a vacancy, a void that you walk with, okay? And Spirit is saying that, going to the ocean is going to be very important for you. Saying prayers, feeling, putting that water, the ocean water on the back of your neck, and just being grateful to, the God force in the oceans. Okay, Spirit is also saying, you got to be very careful with your subconscious. So don't watch murderous things, scary things right before you go to bed. Okay, try and watch Animal Planet, interior design shows, home improvement, and that kind of thing. Because Spirit is saying your subconscious is very easily influenced, all right? Spirit is also saying watch for dizziness and headaches, okay? And just be very careful with that. Spirit is saying like there's a dark energy that's floating around that's like around, and so spirit is saying it's very important for you to be vibrating high, to stay away from alcohol, drugs, and things like that, because those things, even caffeine from coffee and teas, okay, certain teas, nicotine from cigarettes, all these things lower your vibration. And when they lower your vibration, it allows dark forces, dark energies, brujeria, witchcraft, dark magic, obras, trabajos, negative bows to be worked against you and to be effective against you, okay? And some people are like, I don't believe in that. Okay, you don't have to believe in it, but it happens, it's real. And as long as you are consistently praying and saying words of protection and power over you, you should be okay. But you got to be consistent with that. Spirit is saying that something pivotal is gonna happen in the next several weeks. Okay, there could be a birth announcement, a breakup, a hookup, some money coming in. Spirit is talking about several weeks, which puts us into late September, early October. So there could be a real shift, okay? Spirit is mentioning that there's a spirit of a child that is around you, a dead child, the spirit of a dead child, okay? Which often happens through either an abortion, a miscarriage, or if your mother had a miscarriage before or after you, it could be that this spirit is somehow attracted to you and connected to you. And, in my tradition, we call them abiku spirits. And, you just got to, dedicate a light to, a candle to this child. Talk to the child and say, look, I'm sorry you weren't able to come through. I wasn't ready. Boom, boom, boom. I want to send you into the light until I am ready to receive you. And I pray for blessings I pray, for good health, and abundance, and send the spirit into the light. And then, hopefully this energy will be able to allow you to be able to get someone pregnant, because sometimes these spirits are very jealous, they're very possessive, okay? And they sometimes can affect woman's ability to carry life and to give life, to bring life into the world, okay? So if you have questions about that, you can DM me at Ayaba's Wynd, or email me, okay? I'm gonna do a part two because my battery's about to run out, so hold tight.